Statement relative to this morning's collision involving two Los Angeles police officers and a suspected DUI driver. Earlier this morning, at approximately just around midnight hour, two uniformed officers that were working in the Newton area of Los Angeles observed what they believed to be a stolen vehicle. And they initiated a stop, which resulted in a vehicle pursuit as the vehicle fled from the officers. That vehicle pursuit entered into the freeway and traversed across this region and ultimately terminated in the northbound area of the Highway 57. However, during the course of that pursuit, it was believed that the suspect inside the vehicle had thrown an object from it. Now, at the termination point of the pursuit, the suspect fled. He was captured, was arrested. He had a felony warrant. There was a weapon inside the vehicle as well, and he's in our custody. These two uniform officers went back along the path of the pursuit in the efforts to try to locate what the item was that was thrown from the vehicle. As they drove northbound on the 57 freeway coming up on Yorba Linda, they were violently struck by another lone motorist, female, Hispanic, approximately 25 years of age, driving an Infiniti. That violent collision resulted in significant injuries both to that driver as well as to both of our officers. I just visited both officers here at the hospital. I want to thank the UC Irvine hospital staff for the outstanding care they're providing for both these men. They are both conscious. They are bumps and bruises, significant laceration to the passenger's head from this collision, but they are expected to make a full recovery, and I am grateful for that. At this point, this investigation will continue, and I'll now give it to the lieutenant for the CHP.
Thank you, Chief. Good morning.
Newton Division Patrol officers found themselves near the bustling intersection of Pico Boulevard and Los Angeles Street. Their attention was quickly drawn to a conspicuous white Hyundai lacking license plates. Deciding to address the issue, the officers initiated a routine traffic stop. However, their plans were abruptly thwarted as the daring driver of the Hyundai suddenly hit the accelerator, propelling the vehicle into a rapid escape attempt. The ensuing events unfolded as captured in the following radio broadcast.
1363 shows the pursuit of a possible code 37 vehicle going westbound on Washington, passing Maple. Let me get back to very supervisor.
All units in all frequencies stand by. 13863 is in pursuit of a code 37 westbound Washington, passing Maple. Requesting backup, air unit and supervisor.
South 16 route monitor. Vehicle's going to be a white Hyundai Elantra, if possible.
We're in the car? Light it up.
Possible code 37. There's no plates.
Fucking light it up, light it up.
and Yorba Linda. Did they say it on your end? No, they didn't. Give it to me or over, because mine is Leo. On number 1 lane. Suspect under tossed an article on 57 in Yorba Linda, number 1 lane.
Continuing northbound Atlantic under 105.
Very light traffic continuing northbound Atlantic approaching Martin Luther King.
You're right. Yeah, I got you.
You're
You're right.
Vehicles continuing northbound Atlantic, light traffic, approaching Martin Luther King.
You see him? Don't go the opposite. Yeah, stay here.
He's on the brakes, guys, on the brakes. Looks like he's just going to be entering a motel north or west side
Is he gonna go out?
Hold on. He's exiting the car. I got the car moving. Suspect out. Looks like he's got a dark shirt over gray pants.
Dark shirt over gray pants.
The vehicle's going to be in the alley. Officer, he did not come out to the alley. He's going to be on the north side. He's up on the second floor, I think. Second floor, use caution.
Oh.
He's in the motel, second floor.
Keep crawling backwards. Hey, sir. Hey, the guy just get over this. Yeah, correct. Left and right. You know what we're going to move it up. Hey, the guy just didn't want to shut the gate. We can pretty much clear that here.
Officers recovered a black semi-automatic pistol, narcotics, and narcotic paraphernalia from inside the stolen vehicle. Investigators learned that the pistol was a ghost gun. Ghost guns are firearms manufactured without serial numbers and require no background checks for purchase, making them untraceable to law enforcement authorities. Ghost guns are generally homemade from polymer plastic or metal that need minor modifications to make them operable. The Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office filed the following charges against Alinado: 1 count of possession of firearm by a felon, 1 count of felony evading, and 1 count of driving or taking a vehicle without owner's consent. Jose Alinado is a 31-year-old resident of Compton. Newton Patrol officers responded to the area of the northbound 57 freeway at the Yorba Linda exit in the city of Fullerton to search for the possible evidence that was thrown out of the suspect's vehicle. During their search, the officers were driving in the number 5 lane, which is the furthest lane to the right with their emergency lights activated. While there, the officers were struck by a DUI driver and pushed to the right shoulder. The passenger officer exited the vehicle and requested help on his radio. He then went to render aid to the officer who was driving and knocked unconscious due to the collision. The passenger officer then pulled the driver officer from the vehicle and carried him to the right shoulder of the freeway. The driver of the vehicle was later identified as Vanessa Garcia. Here is body-worn video from one of the officers involved in this portion of the incident. Orange County Fire Department paramedics responded to the scene and transported the officers and Garcia to a local hospital. Garcia was admitted and released several days later. One officer was treated for his injuries and released the same day. The other officer was admitted and released several days later. The LAPD Traffic Group Multidisciplinary Collision Investigation Team was notified of the vehicle collision resulting in the serious injury and responded to the location to conduct this critical traffic collision investigation. The California Highway Patrol is leading the traffic collision investigation. The Orange County District Attorney's Office filed the following charges against Garcia: 1 count of felony DUI causing injury, and 1 count of felony DUI causing injury with a blood alcohol content of 0.08% or more. Vanessa Garcia is a 26-year-old resident of La Habra. An off-duty Orange County Sheriff deputy recovered a semi-automatic pistol from the 57 freeway. As a part of the investigatory process, a pursuit investigation